right, so we are back for our second message of the night. I'll wait for some people to come in the room before I get started with this message. This message is going to be our messages from the ancestors for tonight. All right. So I'm just going to turn on some music while I warm up the room. I took too long of a break. I think I took too long of a break. All right, so if you landed on this video after I've already recorded this video, make sure that you go down in the comments and use the timestamp if you're looking at this video at a later time. This message is messages from the ancestors. Channel message tonight. I see people are starting to come into the room now. Because I was about to get started. I think I took too long of a break from the last one, but I end up having a little accident. I hit my, hey Chantel, I hit my foot on my bed and it hurt it. So I had to take a little break before I came back to my desk. All right, so this message is just separate from the one we just did. This is going to be messages from the ancestors. Somebody's ancestors are speaking tonight, all right? I'm hearing two. All right, so I'm about to jump straight into this reading. If someone comes in later on, they could just fast forward the video. What is tonight's message? What is tonight's? I had one of the wrong cards in here. What is tonight's message? I keep on seeing the wrong cards in this deck. All right. Ancestors of truth, speak. All right, we got the sun here, the gatherer. Stand still. Clarify these cards here. This is about two elements coming together is what I'm hearing. We got the gatherer, we got magic. That's funny that I said this is about two elements coming together, and the last reading we just did was about two different people coming together. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm hearing for some of y'all, the message tonight is about some type of duty or some type of, hold on. This is, this message tonight is a message directly from the upper world. This is at the bottom of the deck here. All right, this is from ancestors of wisdom or ancestors who have some type of wisdom or information is what I'm hearing for someone. I'm hearing higher wisdom. All right. Two elements or two people are need to be brought together. That's interesting because I didn't think that's what this reading was going to be about because the previous one was about that. It's kind of like two different people who are very different. One is very fiery, fiery. One is very one is very fiery is the energy that I'm getting here, and one is very like more going with the flow. Two different people who are completely different are being brought together, or just two different elements inside of someone is being balanced so that they can grow some things, or so that some type of magic can take place. There's like something about something unexpected can take place or something explosive is about to happen. And that's not like in a bad way or anything like that. But I'm also hearing before this happened, someone had to have a standstill, or like they had to have, with the standstill here, they had to have a period of meditation and reflection of their past, kind of like a life review before that they can move forward. Before they can move forward. Yeah. Let's get. Yep. The reason why someone had to have. You're welcome, Marcia, Rebel Girl Queen. The reason why someone had to have a sit down or like a pause or like a quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to actually move these cards up because I want to get some more cards on the table, so I'm trying to make some more space. The reason why someone had to have like a standstill or something like that, or a review of their past, is so that they can move forward. But with the sweat lodge here, I also feel like this is about releasing like, oh yeah, we got the serpent at the bottom of the deck. So shedding some type of old skin. Okay, so the ancestors tonight, the message is someone just had to have like a sit down or a pause or a period of reflection is what I'm hearing. And that's because you needed to revisit your past, all right? You needed to revisit, I'm hearing for some of y'all, the company that you keep, or like some situations that you ended up in, and see how those affected you, see how those helped you grow into the person that you are now. And now it's time to shed old burdens or shed that skin so that you could step into this more evolved version of yourself. This is about someone healing themselves through self-reflection, purifying is what I'm hearing. Like with the sweat lodge, if you're familiar with a sweat lodge, you go into there with your clothes mostly off. All right, the heat gets really, really hot in there, and it's sweating like out any impurities in your body and things like that. And then with the serpent, it's about shedding old skin. I used to have a python, and every so many days, like a 28-day cycle or more, the python would shed its skin, and it would come like with a brand new skin that was like shinier. It was, it was more in alignment with its body where it had grew to. So there's an energy here of saying like, there's a reason why cycles happen, y'all. There's a reason why endings happen. There's a reason why you have to upgrade. I'm hearing like even when it comes to like phones, electronics, cars, there's a reason why upgrades are needed. All right, this is what I'm hearing. You can't stay complacent and content and comfortable in one place forever is what I'm hearing, or you'll never grow. So someone is learning this. This may be you learning this within yourself, like balancing out your masculine and your feminine energy. I feel like the sun is the masculine and the rainmaker is the feminine energy tonight. And when these two elements or units come together, that's when you can have the magic, is what I'm hearing. That's when you can have an abundance or an overflow of something, because you're understanding the importance of opposites, I'm hearing. So for some, opposites may attract is the energy that's coming up here. You're understanding why everything can't just be all light, or everything can't just be all dark. There has to be, a middle place. All right. These things come together. They work out for the good, for the greater good is what I'm hearing. All right. But like I said, someone needed some time, or if you haven't had this time yet, you're about to have this sit down for somebody where you're needing the time to meditate and to reflect. All right. To reflect maybe on some things in your past. With this one here, this is like what someone is going back into the past with the ghost dance. They're just maybe having memories. When you meditate, you may notice, or when you just sit down and contemplate, when you're quiet, you may notice like how memories come up from your past, or things that happened in your childhood may come up in your past and things like that, or different times you had, whether it be good and bad. Okay, it's meant for those things to come up. It's meant for you to feel the emotions with those things, but then you got to shed them. You got to let them go. You got to release them. All right. Something is about to happen for someone with this magic card here. I keep on hearing explosive. Like there's something that's like something's about to turn out for someone. All right. Let's see. Let's use. Hold on, y'all. Let's use the regular tarot cards. All right, to clarify the sun and the rainmaker. See what this is about, because I told y'all that I feel like this is two different elements coming together. or these are two qualities in a person coming together. What is this about with the sun and the rainmaker? All right, some changes is taking place. Some endings are happening. All right, clarify that Five of Cups. Oh, okay. I'm hearing that for some of y'all, the reason why you needed some time to reflect is so that you can understand why certain things didn't work out. All right. If something would have worked out that you wanted to work out, something that maybe left you sad or distraught or in despair energy is what I'm hearing. If that thing would have worked out, you wouldn't have had a bigger opportunity coming to you that's about to come to you. All right. That something was a lesson. Something that someone experienced was a lesson, and it showed you your strength. It was something emotional that you went through. Is what I'm hearing. It put on your emotion that has to do with having you felt left out, said. For some of y'all, it may not have been left out. It may have been like you had feelings of regret is what I'm hearing, because you made a quick decision. You made an impulsive decision on something. All right. And whatever that situation was that had you feeling like that, that was just to show you your strength. All right. That was just to show you your fire is what I'm hearing. Now with the rainmaker here, I feel like you're about to close out some cycles. You're about to end out some things. Like I said earlier, something is finishing up, and that's because some type of new offer, something that's long-term, a long-term offer is coming into your life, something that's going to last you for a while. All right. All right, let's clarify this gatherer and the magic. All right, we got the page of wands upside down. I'm getting magician energy even when I look at that magic card. All right, some type of like surprise or something that you wouldn't even imagine is about to happen for someone, and it's because they have chose to go on a path like a self-love journey or a self-healing journey is what I'm hearing, a self-enlightenment. All right, spending a lot of time by yourself, getting to know yourself. I'm hearing illumination for someone. I'm hearing awakening for someone. Someone may actually be going through some type of awakening, so something is about to change. We got the Sun card again. And then we got the Nine of Swords upside down. All right, so someone was anxious about something. There's something that they were trying to get together, or some type of resources or something like this. They were anxious about this, and I'm hearing that either that's about to come in, or that some type of happiness or something is being brought in. Something is being illuminated. Like some light is being shined on something that has to do with someone being very, very anxious about, like they weren't thinking that they were going to have enough, or they were worried about some type of resources or something like that is what I'm having. Hearing, and there's something unexpected that's about to happen. Something that this person, it could be you, have been trying to manifest, and you won't even see this coming. You got the Tempest card. The reason why you may be needing some, I'm hearing from the ancestors here, the reason why you may be needing some time to stand still or contemplate or meditate is because you need to listen to your heart. All right, you need to listen to what it is that you really, really want. When you're not doing that, that's when you may get into periods of being anxious or worried or staying up late at night, thinking about resources, or thinking about like not following your intuition or your emotions is what I'm hearing. You may be more logic based when you don't slow down and when you don't reflect is what I'm hearing. Reflection is important for this particular group. Whoever's watching this reading, reflection is important for you. All right, so okay, we got the King and the Queen of Cups here. So I feel like hold on, y'all. All right, I feel like someone was feeling defensive with their heart. All right. And that period is ending. If you're a woman watching this, you may have an ancestor who's a water sign. This is these water sign ancestors coming through again. This is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Or you may have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in your sun, moon, and rising. I'm getting that energy again tonight. Or it could be a Virgo ancestor or Leo. All right. This person is coming through saying like you were going through a cycle or a period of like being guarded and defensive about your heart, and you may have been meeting those type of people in relationships or those type of friendships, people who were also guarded, people who were also lacked vulnerability, people who were closed off. You had a period of going through this, and that cycle is ending. It's time for you to shed that burden. All right. And it's also the reason why you had to meditate or have some time of contemplation and reflect on your childhood or your past is because you had to understand or learn where this came from, why you were like this. And then when you learn why you were like this or why this may have happened, you can grow from that. All right. You can learn ways to change from that, or like, understand yourself more, have compassion for yourself more. And that's going to try to that's going to open you up more is what I'm hearing. Now for this man here, this may be a man who's watched this. He's going through this period as well. And he's having to, with the man, the masculine energy here, I feel like he's having to more so cleanse himself of negativity or his unhealthy ways is what I'm hearing with the cards that's coming up here. The Six of Wands in reverse. So this person has some burdens, but they don't have to have burdens. It's like they're used to living a certain lifestyle. So they're having to learn how to shed that, to listen to their heart and follow their intuition. It's kind of like the same thing that I'm picking up for the feminine, but this person has more so of a lot of negative ways that they have picked up or a lot of bad habits that they have picked up over their life. And they're needing to let that go. When these two people let that go, or when whoever you are watching this, lets this go and you come into more balance within yourself, balancing out the masculine and feminine energies within yourself, you're going to realize how the things that are for you are like going to be coming to you so easily. All right. You're going to feel like things are kind of happening like magic. You're going to feel like there's magic happening in your life is what I'm getting here. You're going to realize how things just suddenly align. Like the things that you are kind of wanting to attract or the things that you're speaking out into the universe, they're going to come to you because you're not creating a resistance. All right. You can't be saying you want love. I'm hearing for the woman who's watching this, but you're being defensive about love or you're not ready for love. And for this man, you can't be saying that same thing. And you can't be saying like, I want a wife, but then you don't know how to treat a woman like a wife, or you don't know how to be a husband. So there's like an energy coming up here of what it is that you really, really want. You have to prepare yourself for it. And how to do that is about with the sweat lodge energy, releasing negativity and things like that, as well as with the serpent energy, shedding burdens, shedding old burdens. Forgiving the past is what I'm hearing for the woman. And for the man, I'm hearing he has like to release some type of habits that he had. For the man, it may have to do with some type of drinking. I'm just thinking about that because this man is holding his cup. So it could be drinking, habits of drinking, or habits of smoking, or doing something over excessively. All right. And for the woman, it could be overgiving is what I'm hearing. Or it could also be drinking too, but there's something about overgiving something. So you're learning to be more balanced. All right. That's what the ancestors' messages is with this particular reading. This is about coming into some type of balance. And it's because you are taking a self journey is what I'm hearing. So if you haven't took this yet, or you feel like this is something you haven't did yet, Spirit is calling you to take a journey, a period of some time alone, to stand still, to sit with yourself. All right. And to understand what it is that you need on an inner level so that you could give yourself these things. All right. And when you give yourself these things, and when you nurture yourself is what I'm hearing, that's when you can attract what it is that your heart really wants. That's when you can follow your heart. All right. You'll be into it. You'll be in tune with your partners more is what I'm hearing. But first, you'll be in tune with yourself. You'll be trusting yourself, understanding yourself, knowing what it is that self wants. Instead of being like on the fence about it is what I'm hearing. And you'll be able to attract a deep relationship for those of y'all who are not in a relationship. And for those of you who are already in relationships, I'm hearing you'll be able to maintain deep relationships with someone. All right. That's more than just surface level. That's where you both understand each other on an emotional level and you care about each other's needs. All right. So that's it for this particular reading. This is more so about clearing up some type of ancestral patterns for both the man and the woman who's watching this, depending on who you are. All right. So if you like what you heard today, please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, y'all. If you want a personal reading about any other topics, my information is always below in the description section. Y'all, I feel a little bit, I feel a little bit tired tonight. So I think this is the last reading of the night. I had a long day. So this is going to be the last reading of the night. If you get a reading tonight, the turnaround time is not that long. If you use the Etsy link to order a reading tonight, it's not that long. Up until Sunday night, we have $25 question-based readings, and we have other readings in my Etsy shop. If you can't pay through Etsy for some reason, you can always use my Cash App link below. You can donate to the channel for new cards and things like that, new Oracle cards, new Tarot cards, using the link below, all right? Reach out to me if you don't see something in the Etsy shop that you're looking for. If you feel like I may be able to work with you on some type of reading, I can definitely respond. All right. So y'all have a good night. I hope that y'all are going to have a good holiday this weekend. Hopefully y'all are spending some time with y'all families. I may actually be on here over the weekend because remind y'all, I'm not where my family is at. So I may actually be here doing some type of reading. All right. Just for this next few days. All right. Bye-bye, y'all.